Model steam is still, after almost 100 years, one of the most fascinating hobbies with a lot of people. And it's fascinating because of its simplicity. There's no technology involved here, no electronics. All we have is a boiler with a burner underneath with some methylated spirits, and once we boil the water, it's a sealed container. The pressure then goes into a pipe and into a cylinder and drives the cylinder from the vertical position down. The inertia of this carries the flywheel carries the piston back to its top position, and it repeats the cycle once again. That's very simply what an oscillating cylinder is. And this is one of the very first model steam engines that I built in 16mm to a foot. So in other words, it runs on O gauge. It's a very, very reliable engine. I've actually had this engine exhibited at many of the toy fairs and had some quite amazing, enthusiastic results out of it. You'll see if I remove the cab work, I can show you more or less what the works are inside. Here we have the boiler, and we have a steam pipe going from there past a oil lubricator into a cylinder. The wheel then drives it, and it's got a reduction gear. The engine, because of the reduction in that, the engine actually is very powerful and can pull several coaches with ease. I designed and built the engine in about 1974, and subsequent to that I built some other locomotives, but this is one of the very first, and I thought I'd share this one with you. Just a little bit more detail and close-up of the actual engine itself to show you. What I did was, it's actually based on a Welsh Hunslet engine, and that actually were in the quarry mines in Wales during the early periods of steam, and it was used to move slate in the slate mines in Wales. The engine itself has got a smoke box at the front which can be opened, and you can actually light the burner and the wicks, the methylated spirit burner and wicks, from that side there. It also has a little access door to be able to get the engineering side, and if there's something that needs to be repaired there. There's a tube at the back here which is connected, once it's on the track, is connected to the actual locomotive itself. And this is the filler cap for the methylated spirits that you put in there. Most of it is built out of galvanized sheeting and fabricated, and most of the work was done, the cab work was done on my fretwork, my hobby's fretwork machine, and the parts that needed to be engineered were done on the MyFit lathe. This will show you a little bit more in detail the actual oscillating cylinder with the flywheel on the other side, your steam passage from your boiler and your mechanical lubricator, and it then goes through a geared system, geared down 5-to-1, and drives your wheels with that ratio. So that's a very simple oscillating cylinder. This is purely a heat shield that is put into place because of the heat that's coming off the methylated spirit burners. So that's just to protect the cab work. And then the complete shell, which is fabricated out of galvanized iron, is once everything is done, and especially if you want to do some mechanical repair work on it, you can actually take the entire cab off. And I've also designed two little coaches, a little brake van and a little passenger coach for the set itself.